Because if I type the first letter, automatically passwords comes, sir. Goinda. Easily they can trap your passwords. So that's a passwords cases, this autocomplete we are switching off. Now browser not remembering your password. In future, it's not suggesting also. Browser remembers your names, are compulsory suggestions are comes. Guaranteed. Not remembering is there. If I don't know subject, how I'm going to suggesting to you? How I'm going to explaining to you? So most of these scenarios, this autocomplete is switched on only, sir. Especially secret data cases, they are going to switching off that one. Now go to Facebook or any of the other website. Replace the cursor in first text box. No suggestions are coming. Reasons, sir. Yesterday, no, day before yesterday, I cleared my total browser history. Cookies, passwords, visiting history, downloaded list, everything I cleared for maintenance of the systems. Every 1 month once or 2 months once, I'm cleaning the total files without performance affecting. So Saturday night and Gunta, weekend together, free, Kali, cleaning section. That's it's not suggesting anything. Normal at least we'll get the 7-6 user email ID suggestion. When I'm typing the Y sir, something suggestions comes. When I'm typing the yes sir, something suggestions come. Now you can continue currently. See Shiv Kumar, something login error obviously. Loading. A title bar, observe that one. So we got an error message, login as a Shiv Kumar and not me. Now we'll go for the Facebook login page once again. This is our Naresh IT application form. Recently I entered some details in this application form. Just place here cursor. You got deleted. Oh, total smashed. We'll check it once some sample data. Sam B sam@gmail.com. Phone number 98850 Online training stay to TS course full stack Java developer. Submit. Data submitted successfully. Enrollment is success. Got a message available. Now we'll go to the back. Go to the same application form. Not allowing. Autocomplete is switched on, we'll get the suggestion. If autocomplete is not switched on, we are not getting any suggestions. But we'll do one small thing. Instead of other websites, we'll run our previous examples. This is one of our previous example. So Apple, Mango, Shiva, 25, something true. Oh, submit not available. Next example, we'll design this one practically, sir. We'll see it. Our websites is not working in the sense autocomplete not getting anywhere. We'll design one example explicitly ourselves and we'll try to apply on that one. I think maybe I disabled all the options. I think last Saturday while cleaning of the section. Autocomplete to disabled or saving of the passwords. I think I disabled maybe in the browser settings, because daily we are entering some data in every program. For so many batches we are running the program, and I am also using personally my websites also. That data, these data, finally it becomes as a this one. That's in settings. I think I disabled that autocomplete option. Maybe then only it's not going to working. So here we have one option. See this one. Autofill form data includes the forms and cards, etc., etc. I have already one address and 5 other suggestions. This one I disable here. When I go to activate like this, now again I'll get the suggestions. From daily we are running some programs. In the programs text boxes, so passwords we are creating. For testing examples also, what are the data we are entering in that form? That all the data also it's maintaining internally. So for that all the nuisance purpose, I just disable this one. Right? Then only my browser completely prohibited the autocomplete option. The manually are most generally in our original systems is always in activated like this. Every computer autocomplete option by default activated. We are going to switching off that one. The manuals are If browsers, if they switch it on autocomplete option, programmatically a particular situation, we can switch off that one. How to switch off that one, sir? Temporarily by using this autocomplete off. The manually, if you disable it, sir, the permanent plus for every website it is affected. But every website I don't want. My page only I don't want yellow autocomplete. Most of the users autocomplete is always switching on, sir. 99% of the users autocomplete is always in on mode only. Like me, variety candidates only 1%, 2% they are switching off that one. So what you are typing the data in text boxes. Here what I am typing, this data browser remembering and future the same type of data when you are typing. First letter when you type it, automatically suggestions list it will comes. Sometimes automatically it is filling the details also. Fill form option is comes, especially your address details while purchasing of the online shopping. How the browser they knows our address are? Because previously they stored in memory. On, off, by default on, you can just go for the switch off. Other fields you are going to switching off or not autocomplete at your choice, sir. But password fields you compulsory switch off this one. Otherwise you will get the security problems. But how to switch off only passwords, sir? But the autocomplete attribute available, na? Remove from here. Your password control available, na? In that control right here. Entire form allowing the autocomplete option, but only text box only not allowing the autocomplete option. A particular input control doesn't allows to store the data. Rest of all the fields allows. No, sir, the total form I want to restrict it, sir. Right along with the form tag. Right along with form tag. The next one is target option. I hope we know the target already. In anchor tag somewhere we discussed self blank. It's already completed. I'm just writing, not explaining. So if you not remember, better refer the anchor tag information. Anchor tags we design the target options are forms also allows the target. Reasons are here we are clicking on the submit button. There should be calls the next program. Next program displaying compulsory one web page. Where you want to display? In the same tab, different tab, different some other location we have to mention. So target equals to the default option is underscore self. One more option is target equals to blank also available. The next page it comes in the separate tab. One more option is there, but we are not worked that one. Frame name. Within 3-4 days, we are going to using this option also. And the next one is ENC type, encryption type. When you are sending the data from client to server, which type of data we are sending to client to server, sir? Not server to client to server, client to server. So data type we have to mention in this format, encryption type. My HTML form contains only text data. Otherwise, my HTML form contains text data with some attachment operations also. So what is your form nature? That we have to inform clearly here. By default, if I'm not specified, sir, it takes the text encoding format, only text. In that scenario, if you are trying to upload anything, if you are trying to attach anything, sir, it fails. Because by default option, text only supported. When you want to perform the uploading, like as your resume uploading, attachments like as Gmail, we have to write a clear instruction here. So what is that instruction, sir? Multi-part / form data. Multi-part / form data. My HTML form contains the different combinations of the data, including attachments, including uploading operation. So this setting compulsory for us. The setting is not available. Uploading of the files, your program doesn't performs. No, sir, I am developing server-side program, sir. Even if you develop the server side program, first client giving the data, then only server takes the data. Without giving myself, how you are going to receive it? If I explain all points, you are trying to learn the all points. Instead of all points, if I explain half points only, in that half only you are learning. A common thing, the universal formula, that one. Faculty 10 points explaining, sir. 10 points every student is going to learning, every student is going to remembering. No guarantee. Maximum we are trying to reach the 8 to 9. I am explaining only 5 points. 3, 4. So on a Monster, Gmail, these cases we have some attachment concept. That is also we are going to discuss in 1 or 2 days how to design the HTML form with attachments concept. Within 2 days we are getting that one also. So at that time you must use this property. By default, sir, by default only text format is available. The long format. Application / www/forms-url encoded format. This is the default option of the ENC type. The default option of the ENC type. It supports only HTML and text values. Attachments uploading not supported. Next and the last option, validations and no validations. Validation and no validation. By default, validation is always applied, sir. That you can change into no validate option. Always the form tag is activated to validate the data before delivering from the client. Browsers always performing some inbuilt validations, sir. Browser always performing inbuilt validations. Examples, sir. 2 days back we discussed some number control. Remember spinner? There we set some range also 1 to 100 or 1 to 200. When I'm giving the data out of this range, immediately we got an error message. Remember? Minimum value, min, max attribute, stepping value, for loop is equivalent, and I explained already. That is only 2 minutes back I said. Maybe you remember or not, I don't know, sir. I explained the number control, accepting only numbers, that is similar to your for loops, and also comparison also given. There I set some limit to minimum 1, maximum 100 or something. Intentionally I typed the 300, sir. Immediately I got the message. Tooltip or something we pronounced also that one. Title attribute. Value must be less than this one. Value must be greater than this one. What is that message, sir? You did the mistake. Wrong entry. So browser suggestion. The browser checking your data, not checking. Checking. That is called as validating the data. The browsers by birth it will comes. Sometimes we don't want that validation, sir. That means I want to perform the validations with my own. I'm not depending on the browser. What to do, sir? Deactivate the browser's validations and write your own validations code. Otherwise, the browser always doing their own validations. One of the situation, number concept. Coming explanations will get the so many situations like that. So browser always checking the data. When you are typing the wrong data, I immediately will get the error messages also. If I don't want that, just attach the no validate. The browser you don't validate. It is simply you don't interfere. I'll take care about myself. Finger also moving like this. These are the options of the form tags. ID for identification purpose. Action equals to URL. Which program you want to call, the program URL you have to mention. If you are not specified any URL, self-calling obviously. method equals to get or post, autocomplete equals to on or off, target equals to self blank frame name or parent, encryption type equals to two options, form URL encoded or multi-part / form data. Now I'm doing the small thing here, but all these 6 options, they have default values. Action equals to default value is there, method equals to default, everything default value is there. What I'm doing, sir, first form tag I'm designing with the default values. Second form tag I'm designing with the customized values. But these are the browser's one. This is the programmer's interest. We'll get the both knowledge. And 2 forms I'm creating here. First form with all defaults. Second form with all customization, means our own values. For your convenience, otherwise time waste. We'll go for next one. This is form 1, sir. Remove all these things. Okay. Just a formality submit button. Just a formality submit button. That's all. Form 1, after a small line I am drawing, horizontal line. Next to form 2. 2 forms. ID is form 2. The first forms are with the default value. Next. So come to the first form. The action attribute I have to use actually, but I'm not using. So what it takes by default? Action attribute available, we should use that one, but I'm not mentioning. So what it takes by default? Self-calling. Sounds 2 days back or 3 days back, trailer part happened kada. Maintain proper sound. This time not deactivation, deletion. Direct. Time pass explained. One by one option detailedly explained. So give better responses. Not 3-4 voices. Maximum voices. All I can't expect, sir. That's impossible. Maximum voices. Action attribute, the first attribute we discussed here, but I'm not mentioning or not designing the action attribute. So it will take by default. What is that? Self-calling. But I don't want self-calling, sir. Write action equals to write your own URL. How to write it, sir? The actual URL writing style. www.yourwebsite.com/something program. Login.php. So action equals to by default self-calling, nothing but an empty quotations. As self-calling means. Next, the second one, sir. Method attribute, I have to use it. But I'm not writing any method. So what is the default method? Boys, middle inch, after that no sound. A switchboard available kada. A switchboard line to next to no sound. Anyway, we want to go for face-to-face interaction. Huh? Directly I'm asking you only question. Okay, na? So better maintain the proper sound. Otherwise, tata bye bye, see you. You can go out. Joke in the daily. Huh? Especially last rows, boys. Try to maintain the proper sound. Otherwise, I can take any action. Farewell party is also conducting. I send so many students out like that. Time pass coming aithe go for online because what you are doing I don't know. Login into the session, aram se sleep, nobody objecting, but don't switch on the video. What is the default method? Get. If you don't need to write that one, but get automatically it takes that. And manually I'm going to writing that get equal method equals to post. Next one, target. Actually we have to write the target, but I'm not writing any target, sir. Automatically it takes the self. So target equals to underscore self. And here target equals to choice is yours, blanco frame name or something. And the next one, sir, auto complete. We have to type actually, but I'm going to deleting this one or not going to using this one, auto complete. By default it takes the on. If you want to customize that one, take the autocomplete equals to off. And the next one is ENC type. So if I'm not specified any ENC type, sir, it takes automatically text format, URL form encoded system. If you want to specify anything specially, go for the ENC type. ENC type equals to multi-part / form hyphen data. Hyphen is there, don't forget that one. Multi-part / form hyphen data. It's a default model. Last one, validate the data. So if you are not specified, automatically it goes to validations only. And manual is no validate the data. Form with the default options, form with the customized options. So which option we have to use, sir? Meanings explain based on the situation, which value is suitable, go for that one. So every attribute compulsory for form tags are, even if you miss all these things, system is running with the default value. Action compulsory, self it will takes, method compulsory, get it will takes, self target is also compulsory. Compulsory it is taking default values, sir. If it is not compulsory, why it is taking default values? As a developer, we have to specify, but we miss that one accidentally or incidentally. Automatically browser assuming action is something, method equals to something, or something equals to something. Indirectly, all these attributes mandatory for client to server interactions. You want to specify or given to the choice to browser, decide as a developer yourself, situational wise. If I run this program, what happens, sir? 2 buttons, 1 line it will comes. Line above form 1, line below form 2. Click on this one, sir. Submit button clicking, it's working. And we got the output also. Which page? Same page it will come. See that one. If you have any doubt, I'm maximizing this one. What is current URL? See? 39. 39 after we don't have anything. The only URL available, but query string not available because it's a client page. Now click on the first submit button. Get a submission done or not? See that? Submission done, and the data is also sending. Which data, sir? Submit button data sending. And which program is called? 39 program. Already we are working in 39. The recursion concept in programs. A method is calling itself. A function is calling itself. Recursion concept. Second button, sir, we given some address here. That address trying to activate. The wrong address. Trying. Finally 404 error. Requested URL not found, not identified. Oops, object-oriented programming structure. The page you are trying to view is not here. So problems are 404. Why it is not opening, sir? The blind light typed some address, sir, that one, just for showing I purpose. System seriously taking that one and trying to call. See this one, http www.site.com/login.htp. Searching not found. So finally we got the error. So text boxes, buttons, form tag completed, sir. Last 3-4 days, especially what we learn by using these knowledge, I'm going to designing a small implementation examples. After this implementation example, we'll start the new tags or new controls. The text boxes individually we discussed. Password boxes individually we discussed. Reset separately, submit separately, form tag separately. Now I'm combining all these things. That is called as implementation example. So the very first, I want to design a small login screen. What are the requirements? What are the needs for a login screen? That all knowledge we already gained. So for login screen, generally one division box ready, one division tag required. Compulsory, sir, because number of text boxes, number of labels, buttons, individual components. For all these individual component, container required. A container is your division tag, obviously. So one division tag required, one form tag required, because login form we have to design. Couple of labels required, enter username, enter password. One text box required for username. One password box required for password. One submit button required for login. And one anchor tag is required for account creation. And already who have the account, they are clicking on the login button. Who doesn't have the account, we have to give the provision, create a new account. Hyperlink required. The not buttons are, it's a hyperlink. When you click on the hyperlink, account creation page should be open. That page, this page, both we are designing. So we'll get a small application feeling also. With minimum components, first login screen. So the very first division tag, it's a container, a box inside. These all the sub components we are going to placing. Division tag is close. Form tag. CSS styles compulsory, sir. First we'll finish the content, then we'll apply the styles. So form FRM action equals to originally we have to type the complete address, but the testing program we are just calling the login.jsp. Originally that program we have to call. JSP program, are you going to designing now, sir? No, sir. Just awareness purpose only. Just awareness purpose only. Next, method equals to, sir, compulsory post. Because passwords available, so compulsory post. Next to maximum, if you are interested, autocomplete option. Because autocomplete option, if you are not deactivated, passwords are saving. My system I no problem because permanently I deactivated the autocomplete option. Generally in our systems, password compulsory saving. So better switch off that autocomplete option. But username, I want to allow the suggestions, sir. But go for the password box, apply only for password box. The validations that all the things I doesn't require. So these settings are enough for me. Next, form tag inside a small H2 tag. So what is the heading, sir? Login form. H2 tag is close. And this H2 tag I need underline also. So U tag I am going to apply. Underline for the H2 tag. Next, the first tag is label. Label tag. What is the purpose, sir? Username. Indirectly enter username, but in real time, original projects enter, don't use it. Practicing examples, we are always using enter. In the C Java, ultimate. C Java programs, in every program, enter A value, enter B value, enter X value, enter Y value, enter Z value. Practicing programs, okay, sir. Applications, avoid the enter. Reason, sir. Reason I don't know, but example I know. Observe any of the websites, enter anywhere is there? No, that is. That number of times enter. That's why don't use that one. Next, line break. Input type equals to text. Input type equals to text. And ID equals to sir. The username purpose I'm creating, so I'm taking the UNA. Reasonable names we have to use always. Or readable names we have to use always in original programming. This box we are designing for accepting of the user ID or username. So my ID is UNA. If I take the T1, sir, no objections, but suddenly it's not striking to you while writing of the codings. UID okay, UNA okay, no problem. So user ID. No more settings, just that's all. Then line break. Once again label, enter the password, label close, and next input type equals to password, ID equals to PW, password shortcut, name equals to PW. And what is the additional option required, sir? Auto complete off. This field only auto complete not supporting, other all fields are auto completing supporting. Next, close this one. And line break. The next one, sir, input type equals to submit button, submit button. Name equals to SB. Value equals to login. And close this button. Form tag is closed. First run this program, sir. This is the small login page. Fill the details here and password. Login. We have error, sir. Yes, sir. Because login JSP program not developed. We designed only front end, back end pending. When you click on this submit button, it is trying to call the JSP program. So obviously we'll get the error message like this, file not found. Can we develop JSP, sir? That is not a matter, sir. But here all are not Java students together. That is problem. That's why just imagine next one server side program should be called. You are Java student, imagine your Java program. Are you .NET student? Imagine your ASP.NET. You are Python student, imagine your Django or Flask. You are UI student, imagine Node.js program. I'm not belongs to any of these, sir. Think on PHP. You can imagine the PHP. If I'm only front-end developer, sir, don't imagine anything. Simple designings are this one. Next, Button after I need the small line. Button after I need the small line. So form tag outside because in form tag completed. In extra designing out of the form tag, but part of the web page only. So that's a come out of the form tag. Use the HR. A small horizontal line is going to drawing. Next to create one a hyperlink anchor tag. href equals to sign up dot html. Otherwise, sign up form dot html. Sign up form dot html. It is sign up page available in account creation page. That page is going to creating. But this program also not developed, sir. Our next example, sir. The login page, this is next example. This program number also I'm going to changing. Example 40 actually, this I'm going to changing into login page. Saving also going to changing. These two programs, serial number missing. Directly for which purpose we designed that one, that only I'm going to using. I'm changing the name also. See that, sir. Login.html. The name of the program is login.html. The project environment, sir. HTML programs we are developing. Every program saving with the different names. Integration is going on by using either hyperlinks or submit buttons. For execution time, how to do, sir? You can directly type the login.html, enter. Daily example 20.html, 30.html you are typing. Instead of that one, login.html, press enter. Simple. I'm changing the name. See that? This is our login page. HTML /login.html and head title is also login page. Next comes down. Anchor tag. What is the heading, sir? Create new user or create new account. Create new account and new user. Account. Anchor tag is close. But we got the link like this. So one more link created. I have accounts, sir, but password forget password. A chance is there. Take the one more anchor tag. Application, so we can implement the options. One more HTML program we have to design. What is that, sir? Forget password.html program name and message, sir. Forgetting password. The display text to user and calling program is this one. But these all the programs you are not developed, sir. One by one we have to design it. So run, you will get one more hyperlink. Can I click on the first link, sir? Error is comes. Can I click on the second link, sir? Error comes. But without giving the error, we'll do the one small thing. Without producing the error, I'll do the small thing. So what is that, sir? I'm taking one HTML program. So new user form or new user page. Inside the body, H1 tag. But this message comes. User also not getting the trouble on one. And we'll design it after 15 minutes or 10 minutes, we are going to this program also. Up to that, this message. Error and user getting tension. This message and go, oh, cinema theater not released. Okay. Now I'm going to saving this program with the sign up form.html. Same thing, copy pasting. Forget password.html. Same thing, copy pasting. Three pages ready. And a code not completed, pages ready. You can go and check it. Your project is ready. The home page of your project. Click on the first link. You will get like this. The new page. Really, it's a new page, sir. You can check it. Which program it is called? Sign up. Title is new user. Back. Click the second link. Forget password. It's called as forget password.html. Password recovery page under construction. It is cement short is available, sir. Cement and sand. After getting of those, we'll finish the construction. But we are never getting any error. Temporary designing. Next, back to the first example, sir. Content ready. Only CSS pending. There is so much of CSS required. Page completed, sir. Yes, 100%. But CSS required. For the colors, sizing, etc. Size very good, sir. The actual size, sir. That is the original size. Some northeast corner, your content is visible. Balance all the screen is emptily available. So get that one. This one little bit effective appearance. Actually, I think external CSS preferable, sir. Application the external CSS preferable. We know already external CSS. Writing all the CSS settings in the separate file and linking that one to your current HTML program. But instead of external CSS, I'm going to using the internal CSS. But inline CSS 100% don't use. So the first one is division tag. How many division tags I have, sir? Only one division tag only available. So directly tag selector I'm preferring here because single division tag I have. Risk wiser and you can go for ID selector, sir. So main division tag. Apply some width and height for the division tag. Then the login form is look like as one small box. Like as your Facebook login screen is available, that type of operations. So width of the division box. Some 350 pixels I am taking here. Height of the division box, some 400 pixels I am taking here. Margin equals to auto, comes in the center of the page. Next, background color we are going to apply. Background image also we can set, sir, not only background color. Once you see this look, box ready. inside the some content also available. We need some changes, still changes required. Next what, sir? Division tag, I need some more settings, sir. First of all, a division box edges, I need the curved edges. Division box, 4 edges, sharp edges comes, corners. I need the curved corners, sir. What is the attribute? Border radius, very good. Border hyphen radius, but 20 pixels I am taking for 4 corners. Border radius is comes. Next one, shadow also I am going to applying, sir. Box shadow. Now special effects all are. And shadow color dark blue I am going to taking. Shadow is also applied. Shadow also there. Pink and blue combination shadow. Box container settings ready. Next content settings. Container ready. Next content settings. So content first, H1 tag settings are required. Color same as sir. I don't want any color changes for H1, but I want to get that one into center of the division box. Heading especially, not all controls. All controls if I want to get the center, sir, and that is very easy. Go to the division tag. Go to the division tag because your container tag text align equals to center. Everything is comes to center. Everything is comes to center like this. If it is okay for you, then leave it over program. So that's why I don't want everything center, sir. Only heading, only center required. So H1 tag align center. Tag comes to center heading, balance all are left goes. Next one, the division tag starting point, all your tags starting point to almost touching. With a congested feeling available. Very congested feeling. So can I produce some gap between the pink color line and my components, sir? Yes, sir. For that we have one special attribute, padding. Pad. I think first time maybe we are using that one. Padding. Which padding, sir? Left padding, right padding, top padding, bottom padding, 4 paddings are available. Right side we don't need any space because already space is there. Bottom side, sir, oh so much of space is there. Problem only left side. So apply the left padding. How many pixels, sir? 30 pixels are required. This portion observe it, sir. That is the padding. Your tag starting point, internal content starting point, gap comes. Can I apply this one all 4 corners, sir? Why not? All 4 corners if you want to apply it like as border radius. Radius 20 pixels I said. Which corner? All corners. Like that padding 30 pixels. All 4 corners. Observe 4 sides will get the gap. The left side gap available, right side available, bottom also we have some more gap. Okay, this is okay. Next labels, sir. Labels displaying very small size, sir. Yeah. Labels with displaying very small size. So labels components also I want to increase it. How many labels I have, sir? Multiple labels available. So idea, tagger, classer. Which selector required? ID selector, tag selector, class selector. Huh? Tagger. Tag also suitable, but I'm classing the best. Class selector. So labels. My class name is labels. First of all, I'm increasing the size of my labels. Colors no, only size only. 22 pixels I'm taking. Label size. Mapping required. Label size increased. More size, sir. More size and that is more enough, sir. Not compared to this one, if you go for more size, we'll get some problems. Label okay. Colors I'm not interested, sir. When you are practicing, you can go for your own colors. Next one, text boxes. Very small size. So like as ants. Hmm? Hmm. What to do, sir? Text boxes size also increase it. When you increase the text boxes font size, automatically text box size also increasing. Data size increased, automatically box size also increased, obviously. So input to tag and button కూడా వస్తుంది మళ్ళీ. Again one class selector required for text size 22 pixels. Map this class for two input, one username and one is the password. Class equals to text. Second one also class equals to text. Observe once, automatically size increasing here. The next one, first field, second field, I need some more gaps, sir. First field means username plus box both called as the field 1. Password plus password box both called as the field 2. But they comes very closer, sir. I need some much more gap. Use one extra BR tag, sir. Next designing, I'll show alternative instead of using the BR tags. The last one also after password also I need some extra because controls are closing very. Now it's a little bit freely it will comes. Like that anchor tags between also I need one more extra line gap. The components comes a little bit freely like this. Text box ready, labels ready. Next login button. Login button looking very ordinary button, sir. Yes. So design some special ID selector for the login button. Because only login button we have to apply the styles. ID selector, login, BT, button. Login button size also, how much I'm expecting, sir? Almost text box size. Login button also I need the almost text box size. So width of the button for 200 pixels I'm giving roughly, sir, and height to 30 pixels. We'll see what happens. Map it. Button here. Map it. ఏంటది ఐడి కదా. Button also big size created. Um, So how much text box size available? Almost the same size we designed for the button also. Width to height 30 pixels. Next, increase the font size, sir. Increase the font size. So 24 pixels I'm taking here. (24 pixels for the clear letters comes. Next buttons, I want to apply the foreground color and background color both. Button login button kada, so special effective designing. Text box is normally displaying always, but submit buttons always designing something specially. Almost in all websites. A Facebook login button observe na green color, dark green or light green, blue color, dark blue, light blue combination. But text box is normally appearing. So background color, blue, okay, very good. Colors are white. Background color blue, color white. Next, when you apply the background color, better remove the border. A gray color border is visible. Observed? Better remove the border. Something better look it will comes. Colors before border continued, but colors after applying maximum try to disable the borders. Will get something better look. We know how to draw the border. Remember a border? 3 pixels, solid, something. Different styles of borders also we have. Whenever you don't want to border, just write the none. I don't want to border. Katam. Now button sharp displaying it will comes. Next, buttons I need special effect. What is sir? Recently we discussed some HU over pseudo selector. Normally button displaying the blue color set. When I will get the mouse pointer onto that one, some different color shade is required. The Facebook dark blue, light blue using. Facebook is a login button, dark blue and light blue, 2 colors. Normally displaying the light, whenever the mouse pointer it will comes dark. Now we'll also follow that one. On a reverse, normally dark, next light. Remember H over colon hover. Only background color I am changing, not any other colors. Only background color. Dark blue changing into light blue. But this hover we have to apply for all tags or only button tag? Button tag. So button, what is the tag? Input. Problem comes. Input means a text box also input. Password is also input only. See this one. Changing a wait. Observe that? But it's not useful for us, sir, because text boxes colors changing, not looking good. So button color only I want to change. So what to do, sir? Don't write the tag name. You can write your ID name. In explanations, I said colon before either tag name or ID name or class. Which selector you are interested, right? That one. So what is our button selector, sir? Hash login hyphen BT. Hash login hyphen BT. And which tag is mapped to this ID selector, that tag only it's affecting. Observe the effect. The light, dark, light, dark, light, dark. Changing. Visible, huh? Okay. Doubt available అయితే take the different colors, sir. Red and white, blue and white, red and white, blue and white. Next what? Pending anything? Hyperlinks, sir. Hyperlink, these all are designed. The full makeup, hairstyle, everything is done. But finally, normal slippers you are using. That much of makeup, normal slippers. The footer part kada. So design go a little bit effectively. First of all, remove the underlines. Maximum try to avoid the underlines for anchor tags and get the underlines whenever the H over is comes. But a user also easy identifying of that one. So most of this scenario prefer the anchor tags without underline, H over implement it and get the underlines. But anchor tags are, we have two anchor tags. So directly tag selector I am writing, other option of class selector. Because both anchor tags I want to display in the same pattern. So either tag or class. Luckily in this one, other anchor tags not available, so we can go for tag. Some more anchor tags available as are class selector compulsory. So first of all, text decoration equals to none. Underlines gone. Next font size, sir. For 20 pixels, I am taking here font size. And color of the anchor tags, sir. Color always should be displayed with dark blue color. Basically, the original anchor tag appearance. But now implement the H over. Implement the H over. Anchor tag, hover. Which color? Blue. Mattam blue. Already red buttons we use it together. Yellow na. Pink yellow na. Green, dark, light, lemon green, parrot green. This is dark green. And we'll try this one. And text decorations are required. First we disable the text decoration, but now we need the text decoration under line. Test it, sir. Green and underline, green and underline. Normally blue is comes. This is matter. Designing a login form. Recent days what we discussed, almost all options we used, sir. Especially last 3-4 days I think fully effective. Implementation ki normal example ki difference is this one. Normal examples, we are learning the point by point by point. Implementations, we are gathering all the things and applying at a time. So almost starting days onwards, what are the points you learn? Most probably we covered in this one. Hyperlinks available, CSS selectors available, labels, division tags available, form tag, H1 tags, submit button. But now how many pages we completed? Total 3 pages, sir. 1 page completed. Kada? Our project 3 pages kada. Login page, account creation page, forget password. 3 HTML pages. We just completed a key. 2 pending. But then your project is completed. Next one. Create account. I am going to taking first, sir. Then we'll go for the forget password concept. When I click on the first link, the login, sir, login completed, over. When you click on this one, JSP program is calling, but we are not developed any JSP program. You are this. This error message also I don't want, sir. But instead of JSP, call the login.html. Write a small message. Login successfully done. Currently we don't know server side, currently we don't know database. Database compulsory, server side compulsory. We don't know currently, right? So login successfully directly message. That is the option. But here, every point I explained, sir. Why I am typing that setting only, that only I clearly explained. But you received an ATA, no idea for me. For every line meaning, I clearly pronounced also. This is the reason I'm writing this one. I need this one, so I'm using this attribute. Without explaining, I'm not designed any single line here. Maybe previously, if you are not covered, this case, we have all these things. The second page, sir, into the sign up page, new user creation form. New user creation, nothing but an account creation. But what are the components we require generally? First name. First name. Next, last name. Phone number. Date of birth. Email ID. Enough kada. Gender. The gender not completed discussion. Upcoming topics. Genders, we need radio buttons. Radio button, tomorrow's explanation. Radio buttons and check boxes. So these currently enough. If we don't know radio buttons, you can take the text box. Gender equals to text box and ask the user to type your own gender. That is the option. Reason radio buttons to tomorrow's explanation. Adjusting, a little bit compromising. Now for all these things, we need the opposite, some corresponding text boxes. One designing, sir, like as your previous page, one after one. The label bottom text box. Other options are label opposite text box. The vertical designing available, horizontal. Here already vertical we covered together. Here I'm going to covering the horizontal design. And opposite will get the components. Label opposite text box. Every label opposite will get the corresponding input to field. Corresponding input field will get it. The input component. So here one component, here one component, here one component, and perfect positions required, sir. When you are designing the horizontal like this, positions should be proper. Otherwise, form not looking good. The bottom of that one, as easily one submit button required. So this is submit button. This time I'm going to designing the rounded submit button. Last example, sharp edges available. Here I'm going to designing the rounded or oval shape submit button. And that is not a matter, sir. We already knows that. Submit. The overall content required. So 5 labels, 5 input text boxes, and 1 submit button. Maybe user after filling these all the details, or maybe they want to modify, they want to correct it, or they want to enter some other details, sir. Application forms together, better maintain always reset button also. Application forms, so better maintain always reset buttons for cleaning of the form if they are not interested to continue with the data. So this is reset or clear form. So top of this one, as is our heading is comes. With the expected design, now we have to implement actuality, it will comes. Now how many tags required, sir? One heading common, 5 labels, 5 input tags, 2 buttons. But now, as per this designing, can you suggest something? Can you follow this one, sir, or you can do this what type of thing? That based on the alignment, can you give any suggestions how to design? Any special options or manual adjustment? Huh? One option, it's look like as table, table, 2 columns, 6 rows. And if you go for the table, sir, a positioning is comes perfectly because tables already vertical designing is available and horizontal designs also. Position perfectly it will comes. Otherwise, grid Swami, not looking grid. That is only. Divs and tag grid here. 6 rows, 2 columns. Display equals to grid. Grid application also we developed together. The grid you can use together. Take one main divs and tags and inside that one 6 subdivs and tags. Why 6 subdivs and tags are? Every field is a one divs and tag. Every field is one divs and tag. So this is one divs and tag, and this is one divs and tag, and this is one divs and tag. And all these divs and tags place in one main divs and tag. One option. Second option, directly tables. TRs are available. TR inside place these labels and text box. Possible as sir. Recently tables concept I explained. Images, every type of content we can place in the data. Images also we place it, sir. Chennai Super Kings, Mumbai Indians logos also we displayed. Tables contains the data only, sir. Data only aligning that day we are not getting the images of logos of IPL teams. Points table, amma. Half completed program, I remember. So table one option, otherwise divs and tag is one option. Balance we'll see in tomorrow's session. Thank you all.
And when we type in Google anything, like searching, search bar, so previously whatever we have searched, it gives suggestion. So it comes under what concept, sir? Like previous suggestions. Here only. It doesn't come under order.